What's up, guys? It's Jules. Good morning. Time for another stitch with me with the birds. The birds are happy. Are the birds happy? The birds are happy. We're doing the wonders of the world. Yay! It's about time, right? I am like way up in this tiny little rainbow corner. Way up there. I've hardly gotten anything done on this piece. Put it away for a while, and then I didn't need to pull it out and actually start making some progress on it, I think. I'm pretty happy about it. It comes from Gecko Rouge UK. Let's look at some stats here. 169 colors. Stitch count is ridiculous times ridiculous. It's like 2.5 million stitches. And yeah, it's huge. Fabric is huge. It's this 87.9, 44.8 inches. It's really huge. If you're wondering how I go about I can't really show you a whole lot, but I use this fabric bag and I put all the fabric inside for the most part and then I just pull out what I'm working on, which works great right now since I'm working on a corner of the project, but will become a big issue as I move further along. So we'll figure that out as we go. I figure, sometime in 2025, I have like 5 years to think about it, and hopefully we'll reach a solution at that point. Gotta put my Stitch Vision on here. Can you see how small, when we're talking about 25, these little grids, I mean, look at that. It's like smaller than my fingernail, basically. And yes, I know I'm using pencil, and I'm gonna stop using pencil because pencil doesn't come out as easy as it should. So we're gonna go back to using good old-fashioned, and I'm just gonna mark over these with the gridding because I don't care that a tiny little part, even if I don't ever get that part out, maybe you can see a smidgen. Honestly, in a piece this large, you're never going to notice it. So I'm just going to mark over them for now. And it just makes it easier for me. But I thought I'd grid a little bit here. For those of you who, I know I'm making it look easy because I'm just tracing right now, but I am going to go under here and do another row. I saved working on this until the stitch with me, just because I wanted to show the gridding and whatnot. I'm going to go ahead and count down 10 and then do another horizontal row here. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, lost count. I always lose count. It's like my eyes can't focus for longer than like 10 seconds. I got to work on that. Here we go again. Let's try it again. And then I get lost in the stitching. Then I get lost in the stitching. Then I get lost in the way that the uh-oh, I just lost my needle. I'm falling apart, guys. Then I get lost in the way that they do the stitching. So 1, 2, 3. See, I get lost in it. I can't see it as well. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Because normally what I would do is I would sit here and I would work on it until I got that part done. But I am going to just progress forward and I'll fill it in as I stitch a bit more. And it'll be easier for me to count, and then I'll stitch. You'll see what I mean. Here's my pages of colors with all the different symbols. I got another page. So it's just 2 big pages with colors. And so that's pretty much it. Baba hum. Let me get rid of that. What can I do? What shall I do? Let's see. I'm tracking down colors, trying to find things that work, trying to find what I can do. Work on some 4s. What color is 4? 452. Here's a winner. 4 is 452. Oh, this will be fun. I'm just starting from scratch. So even though I'm not going to get a ton done while I'm working on it with you guys, I'm going to work on it today and make some more progress on it. Where's the end of my thingies? I don't have this in a skein yet, so I just brought it up with me. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. Woke up, feeling good, excited, ready to start my stitchy day. Well, I got a lot of things going on today. Well, a lot of things at home going on today. My major project will be preventing my husband from getting me out of the house. That'll actually be the big project of the day. Like, you're not getting me out of the house, man. I'm staying in all day. I got too much fun things to do. I don't have to go out. We actually went out last night. We met up at like Famous Footwear or something. I got a pair of walking shoes. So I might get out. I'd get out for a walk. That that would be the only time I would get out. It's been a year since our honeymoon, and we've been talking about it a lot this week. With okay, I'm struggling with getting this thing threaded. Hold on. There we go. Finally. Whee! Wee wee wee! All the way home. All right, I give myself enough room. All right, so I'm going to start. And the great thing about this is that it's all half stitches, or AKA tent stitches. I don't know why they're called tent stitches. I'm sure somebody out there does. But half stitches go so much faster. It's just, but the whatchamacallit, the instinct is to do the full ones. So that's the hard part, is to not do full stitches. But it gets done so much faster. I'm still got a little bit of a throat thing, just a mild thing. I think it's more of a getting up in the morning thing. But otherwise pretty good. Stayed up late last night playing some video games, which I'm trying to incorporate more of into my life right now because I think I need the relaxation. You'd think stitching would be relaxation, but sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't. I want to make progress and I want to get things done. I guess part of it is that I stitch for purpose, and when I play video games, I'm just kind of like, meh, meh, meh. Meh, meh, meh. Meh, meh, meh. Wait, did I do that right? No. No, I did not. Man, see, this is why I was like, when I came to like 40, when I came to like doing 25 count and stuff for this large project, I was like, oh man, I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, granted, the fabric would have been absolutely so incredibly huge that it wouldn't have worked, but boo 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 boo. Anyway, got a new pair of walking shoes. I'd had some like Skechers, but I don't know. I need like better support for the walking shoes. So I got some New Balance. New Balance shoes, for whatever reason, fit me well. And I wear wide shoes. I don't know if any of you guys wear wide shoes, but wide shoes are hard because I used to wear just normal, normal narrow shoes, whatever you're supposed to wear, size B or whatever they are, and I ended up here. I'm always wearing, if I do those, my feet are a little too wide, especially my right foot, and I wear them out at like the pinky toe. They bust out. I'm like, well, that's not nice. So one of the best things I ever did for myself was just to finally give in to the size shoes that I actually needed. That was a smart thing for me to do. I can go back. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stitch down low enough on this grid, on this square, or this whatever 10 by 10 grid, stitch down low enough that then I know where to put my line, my next line. And that way I don't mess up. For sure. For sure. And we're just about ready to make that line. We're gonna make that line. I got in my floss. I finally got to the, we got to the mailbox and got the floss color that I needed so I can make some progress with Apothecary Shop. And I made some progress with Reaper. Almost done with that page. Almost done. I'm gonna finish that today, that's for sure. Okay, so let me pull this out here. Let me just go back and count. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing this or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's like right here. That's where I need to make my line. I'm gonna make a line. Make my stand. Make my stand. Oof. It's scary, guys. Sometimes I'll turn it. Ah. Make it all the way across. Ish. Is that right? Well, we're going to find out if it's right. And then I'll be like, oh, man. But I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I've determined the source of all of our problems in the world. So we just need to be nicer to each other. And to ourselves, honestly. That's my problem, is that I'm not as nice to myself as I am to others sometimes. That's just crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, see, I don't think I got this right. See, you probably were watching and going, you're not doing it right, Jules. You're not doing it right. Okay, hold on, I gotta go back. Let me highlight. There's so many colors. I kind of wish it was more traditional A, B, C, D, E, F, G, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go into the symbols, because there's so many symbols on this chart. It's just kind of ridiculous. It's not ridiculous, it's just the way it is. There's no ridiculousness. I gotta drink a little bit here. Right, guys? What's up, cowboy? Gotta clean your cage today, that's for dang sure. That's for dang sure. I got the cricket situation solved with the gecko. Let's see, wait, let me, hold on a second. Let me focus, and then I'll come back here. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. Yeah, I did that. I did that. I thought it looked a little wide, or a little long here. So let me put this in, and then I'm gonna move. I'm not gonna move it. I'm just gonna re-grid the line. You make a mess, bird. You messy bird. Okay, so we got that part done. Let's go back and fix our mistake. Well, it's not really fixing. We're just gonna draw a different line. We're gonna draw this line. We'll figure it out as we go. This project is going to be a little tougher to grid, I think. But the fact that it's tent stitches and that I'm going to need to go, I don't know. I think it's going to be easier. I don't know. Famous last words, right? I think it's going to be easier 30 years later. Are you just airing yourself out? You wearing yourself out. Chirp, 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 chirp. Chirp, 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 chirp. They're funny. They're going to live forever, I've decided. Living forever. Who wants to live forever? Alright, hold on. Fargo's outside barking. Fargo is just like the most annoying little dog. He goes outside, he just feels like he has to, like, you know, he's the Chihuahua, of course. He feels like he needs to, like, I don't know what, but be in charge, and being in charge for him means barking, like, at everything. The great thing is, the Barky dogs have left next door. And so Barky dogs, I mean, seriously, it's like, it is so ridiculous how much quieter it is here. And we have 6 dogs, right? So you're thinking, well, aren't your dogs crazy and barky and what? No, we don't actually, like, we don't let them just sort of bark. And so it's so quiet compared to, I mean, even just a week ago. Well, a week ago was when they moved, but, oh, it's so nice. Now the birds are loud. That's right, birdie birds. Snaggerific. Is that a snaggerific? What? How is that possible? How is that possible? So hubby's gonna go down, check out the bees today, see if those queens we put in last week are working. Hopefully I can convince him to shoot some video today. But yeah, you want to talk about night and day difference with the home environment. Oh my God, it's so nice now. Not having the dogs barking. I think I'm going to have to put on, I'm going to have to track down my little box of magnifiers. I'm pretty sure I know where it is. I think it's over there. And put on a stronger magnifier for this. Because what used to work doesn't work as well anymore. Because I can't see. I can't see as well. Oh, I had a roaring ophthalmic migraine the other day. If you never had one of those, that's just a bundle of joy. It's not painful usually. When I say ophthalmic migraine, all it means is like a blood spasm of the vessel that runs to your eyes, your retinal artery. It is more common in women of my age, in their 40s, and more common in Colorado. And I always find that I have them in the sort of the winter, springtime, but I haven't had one in a while, and I had a rip-roaring one the other day. It, what it looks like, or what it feels like, is you start seeing a kaleidoscope in your eye field. Your eye field? In your vision field. You can close your eyes and you can still see the kaleidoscope, like against the back of your eyelids. And it lasts for about 20 to 30 minutes. It comes on slowly, so I can always tell when it's coming on. And when I can tell it's coming on, I will usually, I'm going to go ahead and tie this off and do something different here. I will usually take some ibuprofen, because at the end of the migraine is usually when I'll have a headache. And so if I take it before the headache comes at the end, then I'm doing all right. And I've had these now for, what, 6-7 years. And I had it checked out. I went to ophthalmologist, optometrist, somebody like that. And they're like, yeah, don't worry about it. I actually went to an ophthalmologist, yeah. And just to make sure that there wasn't anything wrong with my vessels. And there wasn't. Everything was cool. It's just what happens. So I know how to treat it now. And You know, the only thing that's bad is if I try to focus my eyes on anything, I just can't see as well. I just like a super fuzz. There it is. I was like, what did I do with that needle? Again. Thud. Come on, Jules. Come on, Jules. You can thread this needle. It's like threading a needle. There we go. Brilliante. Brilliante. But you can see how this could go kind of fast. I'm gonna really need to make sure that I keep up with my highlighting and that I do everything the way I'm supposed to. But this could totally go fairly quickly if I just put my mind to it. Let's see, what have I stitched on this week? So I told you guys I stitched on the Reaper some. So I got it's Thursday night when I got the stuff I was missing. So I was able to stitch some on it that night. I also stitched on Rainy Waterloo Place, and I also stitched on It as well as the With Charity last night. Got some progress on those. Oh, I found, wait, there's the dumb thing. I had the Chicago Bears project up here where I did the video, and for some reason I just didn't see it when I was doing the video. So I think they're roughly about over here. I need to get the thing out and count out, and I think I just may try and finish all the way over to the top part here, just so we can see the dimensions. I think that would make a big difference there. So I think that's part of what I'm going to work on. I'm going to work on this one today as well. Put 300 or 400 stitches in there. All right, let's highlight a little bit. Got to keep up with the highlighting. Highlighting is the highlight of my cross stitch. Boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boo. Boop beep boop beep boo. Boop beep boop beep boo. So I hope you guys have, I hope all the moms out there have a wonderful Mother's Day. And for those of you who may be missing your moms for various reasons, I wish you happy memories. No sadness. Happy memories. Positive thoughts. Let's be good to ourselves here. Be good to yourselves. Nobody else will. Oh, be good to yourselves. Journey. You walk in a tight wire, caught in a crossfire. Oh, be good to yourselves. Journey. Love Journey. Don't listen to them enough, but enjoy it when I do. Hockey tonight. We got our Blues playing the San Jose Sharks. San Jose Shark fans, watch out. Not rooting for you guys. Not rooting for you guys. Oh. Wee. Maybe I'll watch Coco today. I haven't watched Coco in a while. Oh, anyway, let's go back to talking about the cruise here. So, we've been reminiscing all week long. Oh, this day we were in this place, and this day we were in this place. And it was kind of funny. Been funny. Been fun all week. Been kind of like, oh, we need to go back. You know, looking forward to that day. That we take more time and go more fun places. And so that's just something that I don't do. I should, but I don't do it. I'm a homebody. I like my stuff the way I like my stuff. I think when I finally reach a point where I retire, I'll be a lot more into traveling and stuff, because it'd be like, well, it's not like I don't have time to relax. I have all kinds of time to relax. I'm also going to take the time to have some fun. Walking a tight line. I apologize for the lack of dog videos. Sure seem like I haven't been doing that lately. There's just been so much stuff going on. There is a lot of work-related things, career-related things that have been going on that have taken my attention. And I have had only so much organizational, motivational feeling or desire. So I can only do so much. I took on too much. That's part of, I mean, that's the real reason why the interlude videos went away, is I needed to just give myself a bit more of a break. And one thing I gotta do today, I gotta find Dachshund. I have a missing dog, people. The Dachshund is somewhere in the house, hiding. Mercury's like, you can leave him alone. He can hide forever. I don't want another dog. It's cute when you drink water, Mercury. I gotta get a lot of blog posts up today too. I was like looking at it last night. I was like, holy crap, I haven't posted anything. Man, I'm a slacker. I'm a slacker. Oh, be good to yourself. Proud of being a slacker right now, though. Gotta say, I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft. It is, it suits my personality, because there is so much just minutia to work on in that thing. Just ridiculous. I just like to fly around, collect things, help people out. Literally, that's just what the game is. Like, you run around and somebody's like, hey, I need help with this. And you're like, okay, I'll help you. And I really do feel like it. Like, it's funny. It's like, oh, I'm going to go help this person out. They're having a hard time with this. And it's just funny because I'm like, well, it's just a game. But it makes me laugh. Oh, be good to yourself. I would shoot for the, whatchamacallit, the falsetto, but my voice can't handle it this early in the morning. My nose is running. It's the only part of my body getting any exercise. Been having a lot of that lately. Probably allergies. But little bit of cold, for sure. Birdies. Birdies. Husband's visiting. Hello, husband. Let's see here. Where are we? Meow. 1, 2. Boo, 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 boo. Walking a tight line, caught in a crossfire. Yep, stuck. Song stuck in head. Whoa. Everybody's having fun with Stitch Mania. Yeah, got a lot of videos. Got a lot of videos. Everybody's having fun. You crazy people. I'm a non-joiner. Just to tell you guys, I'm a loner dotty, a rebel. But I'm not really much of a, hey, I want to do what everybody else is doing kind of person. Sort of anti that. That's just my rebellious nature. I'm a rebel. I'm a from the Rebel Alliance. Oh boy. But yeah, a lot of fun today. Here. It's just such a different experience stitching on this one compared to everything else I stitch on. Such a different experience. Because of all just the half stitches. I'm gonna get new floss to finish this out. One more thing of floss will finish out this number that I need. Whoa, be good to yourself. I always put the needle down. Why do I put the needle down and then I put the thing on top of it? Moreover, why do I always forget that I do that? Chirp, 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 chirp. And this where I've messed up. This thing right here is where I'm messing myself up right now. Let's go up here. Oh, my leg's falling asleep. I got my leg tucked up underneath me. Oh. Taking off? Gonna see the bees? Take care of them bees, baby. Okay. Text me later. Text you later. Take some video. Please. Okay. Love you, babe. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Do not bring him up here. Keep him down there. I don't know why. I think we have to have a dog up here. Running around antagonizing Mercury. Antagonizing me, for that matter. I suppose now is as good a time as any. I haven't talked about this because we just didn't want to. But about, I'm thinking 3 weeks ago now, we lost Coco. She'd been starting to have this eye issue, and basically it got pretty bad pretty fast, and it was bad overall, and I made the decision that it was the right time to let her go, and it's been tough. It was really tough for the first week for sure. It's gotten better now, but she was my husband's little princess, and he misses her tremendously. And but we just, I'm not going to talk about it on the main channel. It's just we had her for a couple years, and she was a character. What am I doing here? Oh, I didn't cut off the backs. Hold on. I need to cut all my extra fabric here. Oh, well, it's not really even extra fabric. Or not fabric, floss. It's just what got caught up in my stitches. Well, that's just plumb weird. There we go. But I don't want to make a big deal about it. We didn't want to. We don't want to really talk about it a whole lot, so. But in case you guys are wondering what happened to the what, that was it. So now we have 6. And we still will only have 6. I'm not looking to expand at all. And I know everybody's like, oh yeah, you will. And I'm like, no. I went through a phase where I expanded like crazy, and now I'm like more in a downsizing phase. Well, I'm not really in a downsizing. I mean, all these dogs are going to live forever. Forever. Including these birds, who theoretically are at their life expectancy of 10 years. They're still going strong. I think just to annoy me. So we talked about, oh man, look at that. I'm all out of focus. I'm sorry guys, you probably can't see a thing with me doing it this way. So the whole school shooting thing has been quite the tumultuous thing this week. It's living in Colorado. I can't even imagine having a kid here, because it is every day. Every day people are like scared and worried, and when the phone goes off and some kind of alert from the school. I mean, it's crazy. Don't ask me why. Seems like a really nice place to live. We've enjoyed living here. Oh, I gotta highlight some more. We just need to be nicer. I mean, just in general, don't we? Don't we just need to be nicer? I mean... Bye, babe! It's just tough. I think we're bombarded with negativity all the time, with social media and news, and I think we forget how to be just, what's the word? What is the word? I want to say generous. Generosity is definitely an issue, but I don't know, just more forgiving, more supportive, more understanding of others. Instead of jumping to, like, our judgment is more important than, well, I need to judge this now. I need to have an opinion about it now. No, you don't. Don't need your opinions. Don't need your judgments. Everybody just needs to relax. Help when you can. Feel the need to criticize, and you should just get in there and do something about it. Words are cheap. Cheap, cheap. Like my bird's words. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. I don't know, dudes. So they're reaching a point here in Colorado where they refuse to talk about the individuals involved, the ones that perpetrated the act. They're not, yeah, they're just like, more and more of them are just not showing pictures, not talking about them, not, you know, just like, you know, which I think is a great idea. Stop just in general giving attention to bad characters, bad actors, you know? I'm happier when I don't watch the news. Calling across fire, whoa. Ooh, give myself a little bit of headache, I think, using these. I haven't used these magnifiers for this long of a period at one time. So, okay, so speaking of this, I'm going to bring this up. Now, I just said, you know, we don't need to be judgmental and talking, but I saw this thing on a stitching thing on Facebook, and I was kind of just laughing about it, because I'm like, are you, I didn't understand the fur. It was the one about somebody had bought a Dimensions kit that comes with, you know, a Dimensions kit. I've done one or two of those. It comes with all the floss included, all the supplies that you need, but based on our own stitching styles or who knows what, sometimes you're going to end up without certain colors. You know, you're going to be like, oh, I'm short this color. I've had that happen to me on different kits. And when I've run out of colors, I've always put the onus on myself to find out what color I need to replace that color and just go ahead and get another one and do that. But this person, and granted, and this is so stupid because I literally just talked about how we need to be nice to each other, but maybe this is an illustration of how I don't understand how people think. Birds! But she wrote the company and asked for a skein of, you know, technically she probably doesn't need a full skein. She probably just needs a little bit of floss. And they were like, oh, you know, thank you, da-da-da. I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to send it. That is number blah, blah, blah. You can pick that up in any local craft store. And she wrote a comment about it and just said she was appalled. I think the word appalled was there, something like that. Like, just, and I'm thinking, like at the lack of customer service, at the horrible, you know, and I'm looking at that and I'm thinking to myself, oh, thanks for telling me what color it is. I'll run out and go get it. Is that the difference between somebody who wants other people to always do things for them and not? Or am I just thinking that the customer service aspect of it was they should have given her, they should have, you know, mailed her the skein that she needed? I guess I look at that, and I think also the reaction to that was above and beyond ridiculous. I guess I just don't understand that. I was thinking it was a joke. I was thinking that it was a joke, that it was like appalling. That I'm like, there are things that are appalling. The school shooter thing is appalling. There are a lot of horrible things in this world that are appalling. Somebody not sending you a skein of floss is not appalling. It's business. And it's, if they hadn't included it in their kit, I would say, okay, yeah, that's not good customer service, and just don't buy from them anymore. But it's just, we all rush to like, let me just go and tell everybody how upset I am about this issue. And then, of course, everybody else chimes in, oh, yeah, they're terrible. I hate social media in that regard. It is a way that we can easily be critical, and you can't take it back once it's out there. I mean, unless somebody deletes something, but you can't take back those bad words, and I don't know. I didn't get it. I was just like, okay, so they didn't send it to you. That would have been great if they had, considering it probably cost them more to send it than the skein actually cost. And skein is, I'm sorry, under $1. And if you are buying a Dimensions kit, yeah, you're paying more money, that's for sure. But that was your choice to buy a kit that was already up, like, and together. I don't buy kits anymore because I like to kit things up myself. It's just better. It's easier. It's more fun. I just didn't get the degree of anger over that was. I can name off a lot of other things that I could tell you that could make you more angry than that. And you shouldn't be angry. It's just kind of a crazy thing to be appalled at. I don't know. We all need to calm down and eat some fruit. You guys remember that line from the movie Signs, where everybody's freaking out over the whole alien thing, and he's like, everybody just needs to calm down and eat some fruit. That's what I say now. I say that all the time whenever the dogs are going crazy. Everybody just needs to calm down and eat some fruit. I don't know. Why do we jump to being mad? Why do we jump to being mad? You know why? I know why. Yoda said it. The dark side. It's not stronger, but it's easier. It's easier to get upset. We take the easy road. Yoda was a wise little Jedi. What species was Yoda? Speaking of Yoda, I need to work on some Star Wars pieces. But it is true. Anger is very easy. Anger is, and because it's easy, it's weak. You know, anger doesn't win out over love or support or happiness. Support and happiness and all that, that's strong. Those are strong things. The negative emotions are the weak things. That's my feeling. Take it to the bank, baby. That's just how I feel about that. I think it, when something happens, quote unquote, to you, somebody cuts you off in traffic, somebody gives you a dirty look at a store, or you perceive it as a dirty look at a store. Sometimes I just sit there, I just wonder, like, what's going on in that person's life right now? I don't know what's going on in their life. And what if they are a miserable person for this reason or that reason? Well, that really stinks. That stinks for them, that they are, living in a miserable existence where they're not happy, and I don't know. I always just try to think of the other person. And I'm not being naive about it. People who are cynical might call me naive. And I can certainly be cynical at times, but I like to think the best of most people, vast majority of people. I think in my experience I've run across some people that are not very nice, but I'm like, oh, that's fine, but it doesn't have to change how I approach the world. I'm still going to be same old me. Kill them with kindness if I can. Been trying to also talk to more people out and about, you know? Just be more friendly, be more social. You know, be more of a community. Joke with them. It's fun sometimes. You can have the funniest conversations with total random strangers. Make their day. You know, smile at people. Like it, like it. Look at that stitching. Look at all that stitching. Hope you're getting stitching done. Like I am. Like I am. Like I am. Boo, beepy, boo, beepy, boo, beep, boo. Boopy, 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 boo. Boopy, 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 boo. Doopy, 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 doo. Boopy, 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 boo. I'm sitting here trying to figure out, like, what I should do next. Which color? Should I stay on target? Ooh, I should stay on target, because I can come up here and fill this in with the same color. Let's do that. Boopy, 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 boo. Boopy, 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 boo. Boopy, 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 boopy. We should limit ourselves to, like, you can't have more than 1 hour news a day, because to be perfectly honest, does any of it directly impact you? Not really. All it does is make you mad, because all they do is show you all the bad stuff. I don't watch news. I'll read news. That way I can kind of get done with it a lot faster. I might do 10 minutes of news a day. I really need to stop. Just need to stop the news. Can't stop the news. You just can't stop the news. You just can't stop. Let me look here. Whoa, be good to yourselves. Oh boy. So, we need to eat better here in this household. We need to be more vegan-like. Not for any moral political statement, but just more from a health statement. Stay away from some of the things that are less than healthy for us. Would be smart. Would be about smart. It's just hard, man. I like my cheeseburgers. Moderation, moderation, moderation. Moderation. Oh. Let's get this out of the way. Boom, 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 boom. Caught in a crossfire. Ba, 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 ba. Nobody else will. they will. I'll be good to you. I'll be good to you. No, wait, that's not how that song goes. I'm gonna have to watch back and see what the quality of this stitch with me is. See if you guys can actually see what I'm doing, or if I keep putting it out of focus. What is that? Got a little problem with the stitch right there. My foot's falling asleep again. That's news. My foot's falling asleep. Oh, put that foot down. I have a bad habit of like crossing my legs over my knees. Instead of like normally crossing my legs like a lady. Oh, let's talk about ladies. Let's talk about the baby, the royal baby. I like talking about royal babies. I like talking about babies in general, but royal babies are even cuter. All right, UKers, what do you think about the name Archie? Over here in the US, there's a lot of cultural impact with the name Archie. We got Archie from the comics. We got Archie Bunker. You don't want to be named after Archie Bunker. It's definitely different, because if the kid ends up with red hair, it's gonna be like, I don't know. I mean, good for them for like doing something different. I like it. I like it. Maybe with a name like Archie, they're like, yeah, he's not gonna be king. He gets to live his own life. I don't know. It's pretty cool though. He's a cutie patootie, I tell ya. Yes, he is. Whoa, go to yourselves, caught in a crossfire. Nobody else. That's a really bad song. If they think nobody else will be, I mean, you guys should see how good my husband is to me. I mean, it's ridiculous. All those years of taking care of myself, and now he's like indulging my every whim. Oh, it's good and it's bad. Because getting indulged on your every whim is not a good thing when you have bad whims. Whims can be good and whims can be bad. Like, I have a whim that I want to eat chocolate pie. Well, maybe not like that, but you know what I'm saying. Those kinds of, like, whims. Booty, 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 booty. Booty, 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 booty. I think I'm going to stop here. I'm still going to stitch, because I got stuff to fill in, obviously. But that's pretty good for an hour. You can see how much progress I can make if I only just apply myself to this project. That would be good. That would be very good. So let's look. Let's look at the tiny little spot. I got my tiny crafty scissors. I'm right here. Right here. Yeah. Why is Fargo outside? I'm going to have to pull everybody inside so they don't bother the neighbors, because it's still early. Anyway, I'm going to go stitch some more. I'm going to go find Dachshund. I'm going to go reline the blended pieces. I'm going to redo that. I'm going to do all kinds of things today, guys, and it's all going to be fun. And I'm all going to have a good time. I'm all going to have a good time. I hope you all are going to have a good time, too. But, let's be nice. Smile at people. Let's talk to people on the street. I gotta tell you the one story, because I think it's funny. I think it's fun, and I think it's entertaining, and I still bet you that when you really reach out to someone, make an effort, that they remember that, and it makes them happy. I was, let's put this back up here. I was driving to work one day, and this car passed me on my left, and it was this little red, I don't know, little red compact, whatever it was. But the license plate on the back said Red 5. I think it actually was like RED 5. And I was like, oh man, that's Star Wars. Like, that is so cool. Because Red 5 was Luke Skywalker's call sign, wasn't it? In Star Wars. So I'm like, oh, I want to talk to this guy. So I pull up, and it's a couple of teenagers sitting in the front seat. And so I pull up next to him at the stoplight, and I roll down my window, and I honk and I wave at them. They roll their window down. I'm like, dude, I was like, is your license plate Red 5 about Star Wars? And he was like, yeah. He was so excited. They both were. He's like, you're the first person to say anything. Nobody gets it. They're always asking me. And I'm like, dude, that's so awesome. And they're like, we do. And so, I mean, like, that still puts a smile on my face. And that's probably been at least a year since I saw that. And I'm still looking out for it. But, stuff like that, let's just be nicer to each other. Why not? Life's hard enough without beating each other up all the time. We beat ourselves up all the time, right? All right, enough philosophy. I don't want to philosophy. I want to stitch. I'm going to go stitch. I'm going to go put this up. You guys are going to have something to stitch with this weekend. I'm trying to get all the wax out of my ears. Oh, allergies. All right, y'all take care. Y'all have a good weekend. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.